Last chance, Archangel Michael is trying to reach to you right now. It's an emergency. You have only 3 minutes to respond. This could change your life forever. Open this quickly. My beloved, stay till the end, something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael steps forward with a message so urgent in divine timing that it arrives at the exact moment your spirit is ready to receive what heaven has been trying to reveal for months, because right now, there is a shift happening around your destiny, a movement in the spiritual realm that requires your awareness, your presence, and your readiness, not in fear, not in panic, but in alignment with what is unfolding for your life. My beloved, the reason this message feels like an emergency is not because something harmful is coming, it is because something life-changing is opening in front of you, and heaven does not want you to miss the window. You are standing at the edge of a breakthrough, a transformation, a moment where what you thought was delayed suddenly accelerates, what you thought was impossible suddenly becomes clear, and what you thought was far away suddenly moves right into your hands. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael has been trying to reach you because the spiritual atmosphere around you is shifting rapidly, aligning opportunities, relationships, clarity, healing, direction, and blessings that were once blocked by emotional weight or external distractions. You may have felt a strange pull in your heart recently, a sudden urge to reset your life, a pressure to make a decision, a desire to move forward, or a sense that something significant was approaching. All of these were signs from the divine realm calling you closer, guiding you into a new phase of your destiny. My beloved, stay with me, something huge is waiting for you. Heaven says this is your last chance, not because you are in danger, but because a divine window is open, and when spiritual windows open, they bring clarity, direction, awakening, opportunities, and forward motion that cannot always be delayed for too long. Archangel Michael wants you to respond with awareness, with an open heart, with readiness to receive the blessings unfolding. Your destiny is shifting into alignment, and the next few steps you take will shape the coming chapter of your life. You are being called to release old hesitation, old doubt, old fears, and step into a version of yourself that is capable of receiving everything heaven has prepared. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved, the urgency you are feeling is the energy of divine acceleration, the sensation that something bigger than you is moving pieces into place. You may have noticed signs around you, repeating numbers, sudden moments of intuition, dreams that felt unusually real, moments of synchronicity, or emotional waves rising without explanation. These are confirmations that Archangel Michael has been speaking to your spirit, guiding you through invisible pathways toward the life waiting for you. You are being lifted into a new timeline where opportunities open smoother, where relationships align deeper, where clarity replaces confusion, where your purpose becomes visible, and where the blessings assigned to you begin to land in your reality. Something huge is waiting for you. Heaven is saying, respond within 3 minutes, not as a threat, but as a reminder that now is the time to pay attention, now is the time to listen, now is the time to tune your heart to what is unfolding, because your next breakthrough requires presence, awareness, and spiritual openness. Archangel Michael is calling you toward peace, protection, clarity, confidence, and divine timing. My beloved, your spirit has been waiting for a moment like this, a moment where heaven speaks clearly, where the path ahead lights up, where the confusion you carried begins to dissolve, where the fear you held begins to fall away, and where the blessing that was circling your life finally finds its place in your hands. Something huge is waiting for you. You are being guided to let go of the weight that held you back, to release the voices of doubt, to step out of the past and into the future that carries your name. Archangel Michael is surrounding you with light, protection, and guidance, preparing your heart for what is coming next. You may feel emotional shifts, you may feel spiritual chills, you may feel a sudden warmth in your chest. This is confirmation that the message reaching you right now is aligned with divine timing. Heaven has been preparing you quietly, gently, patiently, and now, the moment has arrived. My beloved, something huge is waiting for you. Before you leave, take a deep breath and claim this blessing by typing Amen, subscribing, liking, and sharing this message so another soul who needs this divine confirmation can receive it too. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. My beloved, stay till the end, something huge is waiting for you. What I am about to reveal now is the continuation of the spiritual urgency surrounding your life, because Archangel Michael has not stopped trying to reach you, not for a moment, not for a breath, not for a heartbeat, and the reason this message feels heavier, deeper, more intense than the ones before is because the window of alignment around your destiny is expanding rapidly, opening doors you prayed for, creating opportunities that once felt distant, and clearing paths that once felt blocked. And heaven wants you to be fully present for what is unfolding. My beloved, the emergency you sensed earlier is not danger, it is divine acceleration, a moment where time bends spiritually, where blessings begin moving faster, where clarity begins forming sharper, and where your heart begins awakening to what is finally ready to enter your life. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael is showing me a vision of your spirit standing at a crossroads, not a place of confusion, but a place of transition, and heaven is illuminating the path that leads you toward your higher purpose, the path that aligns with the destiny you were born to fulfill, and the reason you feel emotional intensity in your chest is because your soul recognizes that this moment is different from all the moments before. My beloved, listen closely. You have carried burdens for years, you have held unanswered questions in your heart, you have walked through silent battles no one else knew, and yet heaven watched every step, every tear, every breath, and has now decided that your season of struggle must transition into a season of clarity, elevation, and divine restoration. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael says the urgency is not about fear, it's about timing, about readiness, about aligning your heart so you do not miss what heaven has finally released. There is a spiritual movement happening around your life right now. People you no longer resonate with may drift away, old versions of you may fall off, emotional weight may suddenly lift, unexpected insights may arise, new desires may awaken inside you, because your spirit is preparing for a breakthrough that requires you to rise, evolve, and step into a version of yourself capable of receiving what heaven is about to deliver. My beloved, do not underestimate what you are sensing. Something huge is waiting for you. You have been feeling waves, waves of intuition, waves of emotional sensitivity, waves of sudden hope, waves of unexplainable knowing, and these waves are not random, they are the signals of your spiritual radar detecting the shift in your timeline. Archangel Michael is standing guard over your next chapter, ensuring that confusion does not distract you, that fear does not mislead you, that doubt does not silence you, because the path ahead is too important to be clouded by old cycles. My beloved, stay with me. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael is showing me a moment approaching your life, a conversation, a decision, a change, an opportunity, or a revelation that will alter the direction of your journey in a powerful way. This moment will come softly, yet strongly, like a whisper wrapped in certainty, and your spirit will immediately recognize it as divine guidance. Heaven is preparing you to trust this moment, to recognize the sign when it arrives, to respond without fear, because this is not a test, this is an activation. My beloved, you may feel a strange mixture of excitement and calmness at the same time, a sense of something coming mixed with an unusual peace, and this is Archangel Michael's way of aligning your emotional frequency with your incoming blessings. Something huge is waiting for you. The divine realm is clearing out distractions, old habits, old relationships, old energies, old environments, that no longer match the level of blessing entering your life. You may feel yourself withdrawing from certain people or conversations without understanding why. It is because your spirit is rising, and not everyone can rise with you. You may feel sudden clarity about what you must do next. It is because heaven is illuminating your steps. You may feel emotional release, letting go of what once hurt you. It is because your heart is being prepared for bigger love, deeper purpose, divine alignment. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael says, you are entering a chapter where your actions, your thoughts, your choices, and your presence will carry new power. This is why the message earlier came with urgency, because heaven knows you are ready now, and the moment must be recognized, not postponed. My beloved, stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You are stepping into a phase where intuition becomes clearer, where signs become louder, where your soul becomes more aware, and where your spirit begins attracting what is aligned with your destiny. If you have felt disconnected recently, it is because heaven disconnected you from what no longer serves your future. If you have felt alone, it is because your spirit was being purified in preparation for divine alignment. If you have felt misunderstood, it is because your journey is shifting into purpose, not approval. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael is pouring divine protection over your next steps, shielding you from negativity, guiding you away from wrong choices, pulling you out of emotional traps, protecting your heart from unnecessary pain, and keeping your spirit aligned with the frequency of blessing. You may feel your sensitivity increasing. This is awareness rising. You may feel your dreams intensifying. This is guidance forming. You may feel your desires shifting. This is destiny calling. My beloved, something huge is waiting for you. Heaven is preparing to deliver a blessing that will change how you see yourself, how you see your path, how you see your purpose, and how you see the future waiting for you. You are stepping into a divine turning point, a moment where what felt impossible becomes possible, where what felt blocked becomes open, where what felt distant becomes immediate. Archangel Michael is asking you to stay receptive, stay grounded, stay aware, stay open, because the next chapter is infused with divine timing. My beloved, something huge is waiting for you. Before this message closes, take a deep breath and whisper Amen, acknowledging the shift happening in your life. And if this message touched your heart, subscribe, like, share, and comment Amen, so the divine guidance continues reaching those who need it most. Your breakthrough is not far, it is approaching your spirit even now. My beloved, stay till the end, something huge is waiting for you. What I am about to reveal in this continuation carries an energy even stronger than before, because the spiritual atmosphere surrounding you is not simply shifting anymore, it is expanding, accelerating, opening, and lifting, as if heaven itself is widening the path in front of you so you cannot miss what is approaching your life. Archangel Michael is closer to you now than at any other moment in recent months, guiding your intuition, softening your heart, clearing your path, and ensuring that the next decisions you make lead you directly into the timeline where your blessings flow unhindered. My beloved, this is not coincidence. This is alignment unfolding in real time. You are being prepared for a moment of clarity, a moment of breakthrough, a moment of spiritual elevation so profound that once it happens, you will look back and understand why everything needed time, why everything needed space, why silence was necessary, why separation was required, why delays protected you rather than harmed you, and why Archangel Michael kept trying to reach your spirit with urgency, not fear. Something huge is waiting for you. In the spiritual realm, doors that were once sealed shut have started to loosen, doors you thought you missed are being presented again, and doors you never imagined would open for you are turning their hinges in your favor. You may have felt an internal shift recently, a sudden desire to change your life, to move forward, to release old patterns, to step into something new, and that desire is not random. It is heaven whispering to your soul that the season of stagnation is closing. My beloved, heaven is not calling you to run, heaven is calling you to rise. Something huge is waiting for you. Your intuition has been speaking louder, your thoughts have been sharper, your dreams have been deeper, your emotions have been more vivid, and your inner awareness has been waking up in waves, because your spirit recognizes that a moment of transformation is nearing. You might notice signs repeating around you, numbers like 111, 222, 333, 444, or sudden chills, or a feeling like someone is guiding you gently from behind. These are confirmations that Archangel Michael is aligning your frequencies with divine timing. My beloved, stay with me, something huge is waiting for you. Heaven is preparing to bring you into a phase where clarity overtakes confusion, where direction overtakes uncertainty, where purpose overtakes hesitation, and where blessings overtakes waiting. You have carried emotional weight that does not belong to your future. You have entertained fears that are no longer aligned with your journey. You have held on to doubts that contradict your calling. But now, in this very moment, a divine cleansing is happening, gently, quietly, powerfully, lifting from your heart the heaviness of old cycles so the new cycle can begin with purity, strength, and spiritual authority. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael says your spirit has been training in ways you didn't realize, through heartbreaks, through disappointments, through endings, through long nights of questioning, through moments of feeling alone, and all of that was part of an unseen preparation for the chapter you are stepping into. You are stronger than you feel. You are wiser than you think. You are more aligned than you realize. My beloved, your spirit has grown into a version of yourself that is finally capable of receiving the blessings heaven wants to place into your life. Something huge is waiting for you. In this new phase, you will notice that certain people fall away naturally, not because they are bad, but because they no longer match the frequency required for where you're going. You will feel disconnected from certain environments, not because you've changed negatively, but because your spirit is rising into new purpose, new territory, new identity. You will feel drawn to certain choices that align with your growth, your peace, your elevation. These shifts are not random, they are heaven reshaping your path to match your destiny. My beloved, stay till the end, something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael says the urgency you feel is divine guidance pressing on your heart, reminding you that your life is entering a window of opportunity where blessings will not trickle, they will pour. And for them to pour, your heart must stay open, your intuition must stay awake, and your spirit must stay aligned. You are not being rushed, you are being readied. Heaven is aligning the right conversations, the right people, the right timing, the right opportunities, and the right revelations to come into your path at exactly the moment you are meant to receive them. Something huge is waiting for you. Your inner world is transforming. You might feel sudden inspiration, sudden restlessness, sudden clarity, sudden creative energy, sudden emotional release, sudden courage, because your spirit is no longer willing to shrink into old versions of yourself. You are becoming someone who trusts the divine timing of your life, someone who listens to intuition, someone who recognizes the signs, someone who knows that what is coming is bigger than what was lost, someone who understands that heaven never delays without purpose. My beloved, this is your shift. Something huge is waiting for you. In the coming days, your awareness will sharpen even more. Pay attention to what you feel drawn to, what you feel pulled away from, what suddenly opens, what suddenly closes, what suddenly inspires you, and what suddenly drains you. These are all spiritual indicators showing you where your path is and where it is not. Archangel Michael is guiding your discernment, helping you differentiate between distraction and destiny, between noise and guidance, between illusion and truth. And as your discernment strengthens, so does your alignment with the path heaven designed for you. My beloved, something huge is waiting for you. The next breakthrough coming into your life carries healing, clarity, elevation, purpose, and emotional restoration. You will feel lighter, more at peace, more focused, more empowered. You will shed what once hurt you, you will detach from what once drained you, and you will walk toward what once felt impossible. Archangel Michael is standing beside you, surrounding your spirit with protection, guidance, and encouragement. You are not stepping into this chapter alone, heaven is walking with you. Something huge is waiting for you. Before this message closes, breathe deeply and allow your heart to open to the transformation unfolding. If this message resonated with your soul, type Amen in the comments, subscribe, like, and share, so this divine confirmation reaches the next soul who needs it. Your breakthrough is already on its way toward you. My beloved, stay till the end, something huge is waiting for you. What is unfolding now is the deeper layer of the divine urgency that has been surrounding your spirit in this season, because Archangel Michael is not only trying to reach you, he is actively guiding your timeline into a state of acceleration where blessings that once moved slowly now move swiftly, where clarity that once seemed distant now lands directly in your heart, and where breakthroughs that once felt impossible suddenly begin forming effortlessly around your life. My beloved, this is not an ordinary phase, this is a divine transition, a spiritual restructuring of everything connected to your future, and the reason you feel a constant pull, a consistent sensation in your chest, a rising intuition, a growing awareness, is because heaven is lifting you into a new version of yourself, a version aligned with purpose, strength, wisdom, and readiness. Something huge is waiting for you. As Archangel Michael continues to guide this message into your spirit, the divine realm shows me waves of energy moving around your life, waves that represent cleansing, renewal, redirection, and emotional elevation. These waves have been touching you subtly for weeks. You may have felt yourself becoming more sensitive, more aware, more intuitive, more emotional, or more spiritually awake, and that is because your soul is entering a state where it can finally receive what heaven has been preparing for you behind the scenes. My beloved, do not ignore what you've been feeling. Your spirit knows before your mind understands. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael shows me that your heart has been carrying weight from the past, weight from conversations that wounded you, weight from disappointments that slowed you down, weight from silence that confused you, weight from situations that drained your spirit, and weight from people who no longer align with your next chapter, and now heaven is gently releasing all of that. You may not realize it fully yet, but the heaviness is lifting, the numbness is fading, the confusion is clearing, and the emotional pressure you once felt is dissolving slowly day by day, moment by moment. This is not random, this is healing. My beloved, stay with me, something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael is guiding you away from old cycles where you doubted yourself, downplayed your worth, accepted less than you deserved, silenced your intuition, or allowed fear to shape your choices, and now heaven is pulling you into a new timeline where your confidence grows, your clarity sharpens, your boundaries strengthen, your purpose awakens, and your spiritual identity becomes more anchored than ever before. My beloved, this transformation is happening because your life is entering a chapter that requires a higher version of you, a version that trusts the divine path, listens to intuition, responds with wisdom, and believes in the blessings coming toward you. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael wants you to know that your sensitivity has increased because your spirit is rising in vibration, aligning with a frequency that matches your future, not your past. You may feel emotions more deeply, you may sense energy around you more strongly, you may pick up on people's intentions more clearly, you may find yourself withdrawing from environments that no longer match your calling, and you may feel sudden waves of peace in moments where you once felt lost. All of this is evidence that heaven is recalibrating your heart. My beloved, this is preparation, not pressure. Something huge is waiting for you. In the coming days, heaven will send subtle confirmations, not loud, not forceful, not overwhelming, but gentle nudges, aligned moments, repeated signs, unexpected clarity, intuitive flashes, and emotional awakenings that let you know you are walking in the right direction. You will feel it in your chest, in your thoughts, in your dreams, and in your inner knowing. Your spirit will recognize the moment before your mind processes it. Archangel Michael says, pay attention to the peace that arrives without explanation, that peace is guidance. My beloved, stay till the end, something huge is waiting for you. Heaven is aligning the next chapter of your life with new connections, new opportunities, new blessings, and new revelations that will help you step into your purpose with strength. People who are meant to walk with you will appear effortlessly. People who are not meant for you will drift away quietly. Paths will open without you forcing them. Decisions that once confused you will become obvious. The divine realm is clearing your environment to match your elevation. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael shows me that the emotional storms you faced in the past were not punishments, they were preparations, shaping your heart, refining your intuition, strengthening your spirit, and making sure that when your blessing arrives, you recognize it immediately and never question your worthiness again. My beloved, you have been growing silently, deeply, internally, even when it felt like nothing was changing externally. But heaven saw your effort, your endurance, your resilience, your faith, and now divine timing is moving. Something huge is waiting for you. You may notice your mind becoming calmer, your heart becoming lighter, your thoughts becoming clearer, your goals becoming sharper, and your vision becoming more focused. This is because the divine realm is lifting mental fog, dissolving doubt, and breaking patterns of overthinking that once trapped your spirit. Archangel Michael is telling you, you are not losing yourself, you are becoming yourself. My beloved, the urgency you have been sensing is the signal that your life is entering a divine turning point. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a spiritual opening forming in your timeline, and when this opening stabilizes, blessings will flow into your reality in ways you did not expect, opportunities you prayed for, connections that elevate you, clarity that heals you, direction that empowers you, and moments that shift the trajectory of your life in a meaningful way. This is why heaven keeps calling your attention, calling your awareness, calling your spirit, because the season ahead requires you to be awake, present, receptive, and aligned. My beloved, something huge is waiting for you. Before this message closes, place your hand over your heart for a moment and acknowledge the divine energy moving through your life. If this message resonated with your spirit, type Amen, and remember to subscribe, like, and share so this blessing reaches another soul who needs divine confirmation. Your breakthrough is already moving toward you, more clearly than ever before. My beloved, stay till the end, something huge is waiting for you. As this message continues to travel deeper into your spirit, Archangel Michael is revealing an even more profound layer of the divine urgency surrounding your life, because what is happening now is not simply a moment of guidance, it is a moment of spiritual awakening where everything you once doubted begins to make sense, everything you once questioned begins to align, and everything you once carried in silence begins to unfold with clarity, direction, and divine purpose. My beloved, the path ahead of you is opening wider, brighter, and more intentionally than ever before, and the reason this message is reaching you with such spiritual intensity is because heaven wants to ensure that you do not miss what is being prepared for you. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael shows me a vision of you standing between two timelines, one connected to your past and one connected to your future, and heaven is calling you firmly toward the future, guiding your heart to detach from what has already served its purpose, and encouraging your spirit to lean fully into the destiny unfolding before you. My beloved, this next chapter requires release, focus, and spiritual sensitivity, because the blessings entering your life are precise, divinely assigned, and time-aligned. You are stepping into a season where signals from the spiritual realm will become louder, your intuition will sharpen, your awareness will heighten, and your heart will begin recognizing the movements of destiny even before your mind understands them. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael says you have outgrown certain energies you tolerated because you were loyal, energies you accepted because you didn't want conflict, energies you endured because you didn't yet understand your worth. But now that your spirit is rising, heaven is removing what cannot walk with you into your future. You may notice people becoming distant, certain connections fading, old patterns no longer feeling comfortable, or familiar environments suddenly feeling too small for who you are becoming. My beloved, this is spiritual elevation, not isolation. Something huge is waiting for you. The divine realm is clearing your emotional space so that new clarity, new blessings, new relationships, and new opportunities can enter without interference. You may feel an unusual calmness even during uncertainty, because Archangel Michael is stabilizing your energy, protecting your heart, and ensuring that nothing disrupts your alignment with the timeline heaven is opening for you. My beloved, stay with me, something huge is waiting for you. Heaven is preparing you for revelations, not painful revelations, but truth-filled revelations that bring closure, healing, and direction. You will begin understanding why certain things didn't work out, why certain people couldn't stay, why certain delays protected you, and why your path had to unfold at the pace it did. This understanding will not bring sadness, it will bring empowerment. You will realize that everything was rearranged to push you into a destiny bigger than you imagined. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael is showing me a shift in your emotional identity, a rising confidence, a stronger inner voice, a clearer sense of purpose, and a deeper connection to your intuition. You are beginning to trust yourself more. You are beginning to rely on divine timing more. You are beginning to understand your value more. And as your inner world strengthens, your outer world will begin transforming to reflect that growth. My beloved, heaven is aligning the next steps of your journey with opportunities that match your expanded identity. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a calling being activated within you. You may not have words for it yet, but you feel it. You feel the pull toward something new, something meaningful, something aligned with your higher purpose. You feel the desire to move differently, choose differently, think differently, and live differently. This calling is not pressure, it is destiny awakening. Archangel Michael is guiding your thoughts, your choices, and your emotional responses in this season, ensuring that your spirit stays aligned with the blessings forming around your life. My beloved, stay till the end, something huge is waiting for you. In the coming days, unexpected clarity will find you, moments where you suddenly understand what you must release, what you must pursue, what you must protect, and what you must prioritize. This clarity will feel gentle but powerful, like light filling a room that was dim for years. Heaven is opening your understanding so you can navigate your next chapter with peace rather than overthinking, with certainty rather than fear, and with purpose rather than hesitation. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael says the spiritual urgency around your life is because you are stepping into divine timing, not delayed timing, not forced timing, but perfect timing. You are entering a phase where what belongs to you comes toward you naturally, where what aligns with you stays, where what doesn't align fades without struggle, and where your heart begins trusting the flow of your journey instead of doubting the unknown. My beloved, this is your transformation. Something huge is waiting for you. The emotional storms you faced were preparing you for the emotional stability you will soon feel. The uncertainty you endured was preparing you for the clarity that is coming. The tears you shed were watering the seeds of purpose heaven planted long ago. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was random. Nothing was meaningless. Archangel Michael says, everything shaped you for what is next. My beloved, you are not walking into your future accidentally, you are being guided step by step, moment by moment, insight by insight. Something huge is waiting for you. The divine realm is opening doors in your favor, doors that were once locked, doors you once cried over, doors you once thought you missed. These doors are reopening not because you begged for them, but because you became the version of yourself capable of walking through them. Heaven never denies what you are destined to receive. Heaven simply waits for you to be ready. And now, you are ready. My beloved, something huge is waiting for you. Before this message closes, breathe deeply and allow your heart to feel the divine reassurance surrounding you. If this message resonates with your soul, type Amen, and remember to subscribe, like, and share so this blessing reaches another soul in need of guidance. Your breakthrough is already approaching your spirit. Step forward with faith. My beloved, stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This final message comes with a depth, a weight, and a divine softness that only arrives when heaven has decided that a chapter of your life is ready to rise into its fullest form, because what Archangel Michael is revealing now is not just guidance. It is completion, alignment, fulfillment, and the opening of the spiritual gates that have been preparing for your arrival through every moment of your past experiences. My beloved, heaven moves in patterns, and you have been living inside a divine pattern without realizing it, a pattern of growth, release, awakening, and transformation that has led you to the exact moment you are in now. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael shows me your life as a long path, one with twists, pauses, heartbreaks, moments of clarity, moments of doubt, nights of silence, mornings of hope, and seasons where you wondered if you were forgotten. But you were never forgotten. In fact, every step was guided, every delay was protection, every pause was preparation, and every struggle was shaping your spirit for the elevation that is arriving. My beloved, you have carried so much without speaking it out loud. You have endured storms with a quiet heart. You have survived endings that felt too heavy. You have witnessed friends change, chapters close, people drift, and you wondered why you had to walk through so much. But heaven saw everything. And heaven has declared that the weight of the old season cannot follow you into the one you are entering now. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael says the reason this message carries the energy of finality is because a spiritual cycle is closing, and a cycle of divine reward is opening. You will feel this shift not with fear, but with a calmness that settles gently on your heart, a knowing that is quiet but undeniable, a sense of peace you can't explain, a lightness in your chest as if the air around you changed, because heaven is sealing the old and preparing you for the new. My beloved, stay with me, something huge is waiting for you. In this new season, you will begin to feel a rise within yourself, not arrogance, but certainty, not pressure, but clarity, not urgency, but divine timing. The confusion that once clouded your thoughts will dissolve. The heaviness that once lived in your chest will release. The doubt that once held you back will lose its power. And the emotional wounds that once whispered insecurity will fall silent as healing takes their place. You are transforming, even if you do not see it fully yet. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael reveals that a new identity is forming within you, a stronger version, a wiser version, a more intuitive version, a version of you that understands your worth, honors your boundaries, protects your energy, listens to divine guidance, and recognizes when something is meant for your spirit. Heaven is not giving you new blessings just to hand them to the old version of you. That is why the transformation came first. My beloved, You have risen in ways even you haven't noticed, and because of that rising, heaven can now release what was held back until your spirit was ready to carry it. Something huge is waiting for you. In this final cycle, your intuition will speak to you more directly, your dreams will carry deeper meaning, your emotions will guide you with accuracy, and your heart will begin attracting what aligns with your destiny. You will notice that you no longer chase, you attract. You no longer fear, you trust. You no longer shrink, you rise. You no longer question, you recognize. This is the shift Archangel Michael has been preparing you for. My beloved, stay till the end, something huge is waiting for you. Heaven is bringing people into your life who match your frequency, who support your heart, who understand your spirit, who respect your boundaries, who uplift your energy, and who walk with you instead of pulling you backward. The emotional loneliness you once felt will begin to fade as divine alignment brings your soul toward connections that nourish your purpose. Your spirit will feel seen in ways it never has before. Something huge is waiting for you. Opportunities will begin appearing in forms you did not expect, conversations that open doors, ideas that spark breakthroughs, intuitive nudges that lead to progress, decisions that bring clarity, and unexpected moments where something finally clicks inside your mind. Heaven is placing you where you need to be. Archangel Michael is saying, what is meant for you will reach you effortlessly when you are aligned. And now, you are aligned. My beloved, the tests of the past were not punishments, they were spiritual training. The losses were not failures, they were redirections. The endings were not rejections, they were clearings. And the delays were not denials, they were divine timing. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael says your life is reaching a point where everything begins to make sense, the people who left, the situations that changed, the opportunities that slipped, the moments where you cried quietly, the times you carried yourself when no one else did, all of it was building you into the version of yourself who can now step into the blessings waiting ahead. You are entering a season where heaven will prove that none of your pain was in vain. My beloved, stay till the end, something huge is waiting for you. As this final message settles into your spirit, heaven wants you to release all fear about the future. Not because the future is perfect, but because you are protected. Not because life will have no challenges, but because you will have divine guidance through every challenge. Not because everything will be easy, but because you are now aligned with the version of yourself that can handle the blessings assigned to your life. Archangel Michael stands beside you, watching over you, guiding you, strengthening you, and leading you into the chapter you were always meant to step into. You are not walking blind, you are walking guided. You are not walking alone, you are walking supported. You are not walking afraid, you are walking awakened. Something huge is waiting for you. And before this final message closes, place your hand on your heart and breathe deeply as you allow this truth to settle into your soul. You are ready for what heaven is about to give you. If this message touched you deeply, type Amen, subscribe, like, and share, so this blessing reaches someone else who needs this final confirmation. Your breakthrough is not coming, it is already here, moving toward you in this very moment.